because there's so many cool places we can just drive to right in the center of everything. And I feel like it's just a common thing that us Midwesterners do. It's Elizabeth and Radar here on the mix. And a new member of the show is producer Will. And we were chatting with producer Will about a recent trip that he just took with his buddies out to Colorado. And then he was talking about the drive home. And I'm said, you drove to Crested Butte and back. And I know that's not unheard of, but how long was that drive out there?
Yeah, so the drive out there, it probably took us 19 to 20 hours with stops.
Dude, did you stay the night anywhere?
No, drove straight through. There were 3 of us, so we took like 6 or 7 hour shifts each.
To be in your early 20s, because I would need a nap, absolutely. But then you were telling us the way home got really, really dicey. This may be the longest road trip I've ever heard anybody take.
Yeah, so the car ride home took 22 hours. An extra 2 hours was added to the trip because we had the bright idea to leave and drive through the mountains while a blizzard was going on.
Let me ask you this.
You guys could have died. Your parents, if they would have known.
They don't know. So hopefully,
well, now they do. Guess what?
They're not listening.
Now they do. Why didn't you fly? Did you just want to do the bro road trip? The bro trip?
It's just so much cheaper to drive.
It is. I got you.
It's so much cheaper, but your life is priceless.
Yeah, but we had our snowboard and skis. We had all our gear.
Yeah, I get that. You're trying to ship all that stuff and fly with that.
Yeah,
that gets to be a pain. Was there ever a moment when you were stuck in the blizzard in the mountains? Because that mountain driving is scary.
Yes.
Did any of you and your two friends have a moment of, maybe we should have flown?
Oh, yeah. So my friend Harry, before we even left for the trip, he was like, maybe we should look for like tickets to fly last minute so we're not spending, 2 days on the road.
Come on,
driving.
Harry. It's fun.
Maybe.
It's a bro trip.
What a concept, Harry. And you guys were like, no, we're not going to do that at all.
No, we were like, we already decided to drive. If we buy last minute tickets, it might be pretty pricey.
True.
We'll drive.
True.
All right. That is pretty long.
22 hours.
22 hours. I mean, that's almost a full day. And you guys, you took turns. People were sleeping in the back seat and you guys were rotating through drivers. You keeping each other awake?
Yeah. So I had the fun job both times of doing the graveyard shift. So I was driving from like midnight to 7 a.m.
Our producer, Will, was doing third shift driving. What did you do then? Sleep in the car while everybody else drove? During the day?
On the way there, I got to sleep through seeing the mountains come into view. So all the pretty views I was asleep for.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
So who got to control the music situation in the car? Because, that's always a thing. You got to make sure you all agree on that.
We switched off. So it was whoever was in the passenger seat and driver's seat
they had to control the music.
Yeah. Did you do this? I went up to, it wasn't a very long road trip. It was Oshkosh for the EAA fly-in show.
That's barely a road trip.
My buddy's Lindemann.
This guy has driven almost to China.
Well, this is back in the day with Lindemann and Zangle. We didn't have enough gas money, but when we pulled up to a gas station, like Scott Zangle would go to the gas station inside, and Lindemann and I would jump in the car, and then we'd drive around the side of the gas station. So when he came out, he'd be like,
"Oh my god,
you left me!" Look, try that. One of those things. Those are fun.
Also, Will, did you ever have to look at a real map or print 12 pages of MapQuest? Think of how many MapQuest pages that would have been, because before we just had maps on our phones, that's exactly what we had to do. And I can remember one time on a road trip with my ex, we were going to Toronto. We didn't staple the MapQuest instructions.
Yep.
And we're getting out of Chicago, going into Indiana, and they were in the back seat. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's construction. It's nighttime. I don't know these.
Why does I-80 stop in Iowa? This is not right. And we went out west. I'm like, what? Come on.
Okay, well, so producer Will, you're new to the show. We have something here called the Elizabeth and Radar unofficial book of world records, because we don't want to get sued. We don't own the real book. It's the unofficial one. I think that protects us if we say it like that.
It's fine.
And we want to know from all of you listening, can you top Will? Producer Will, how long was your road trip? 22 hours.
That's long. I thought 17 going to Florida.
The longest one I think I've ever heard. I mean, that's a long time.
Nobody can top that, right?
Can anybody top that? Or maybe you're close. What was your road trip? How far did you go? 414 432-1099. Was it long because there was a major delay like what Will talked about? I can remember coming back from another trip from Toronto and we got caught in the worst traffic jam I ever saw in the city of Chicago. There was construction. There were, I think, about 5 accidents. There was a tornado touchdown that was about to happen in Gurnee. It was complete craziness. And we sat in one spot for 24 minutes. I mean, it was just sitting, not even moving, almost a half hour. It was pretty wild. So let's see who can beat producer Will with the longest road trip. And we'll get you in the Elizabeth and Radar unofficial book of world records. How long was your road trip? It's Elizabeth and Radar on the mix, trying to get somebody in the Elizabeth and Radar unofficial book of world records.
Yeah.
We were just talking with producer Will, who took a road trip just a few weeks ago with his buddies out to Crested Butte, Colorado. They drove because they thought that was easier.
Driving
cheaper.
straight. This isn't stopping at a hotel or anything. You drive straight.
And on the way back, they hit a blizzard, which added over 2 hours to their drive time. It was 22 minutes. And I was saying that's the longest road trip. 22 hours, yes. Yeah. I was saying that's the longest road trip I've ever heard of. So we want to see if somebody can top that. Let's go over to line number 1. John in Oak Creek. John, so your road trip was supposed to only be 12 hours, but what happened?
It was. So I grew up in Wichita, Kansas, and I've been back and forth quite a bit. It's about 12 hours, supposed to be about 12 hours. But between it being a blizzard and then my car broke down in Osceola, Iowa, I blew a transmission. By that point, it was cheaper to buy a new car. So I bought a new car in Osceola, Iowa. Altogether, it ended up taking me 22 and a half hours to get back home.
And a brand new car payment.
And well, it cost me $475 for an '87 Mercury Cougar. So there we go.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
and
that got you home though.
It got me home.
John, and having done the drive to Kansas City, there's nothing in Iowa.
No.
So were you just by that
Yeah, there
major
is.
truck stop? I mean, there was nothing there.
There is. There's corn.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
Did you jump on a tractor to try to get some help?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I pulled over on the side of the road, hung out in the ditch, waited for a tow truck.
And what were you thinking in that moment? I feel like when there's a delay that happens that big, I sit there and go, okay, the universe, God, there's a reason I'm not supposed to be where I was at that time. Were you leaning into like, this is supposed to happen, or were you just flaming hot mad?
I was about ready to start walking at that point, to be honest.
Yeah, I-80 is flat. You can just walk right through Iowa. Check out
I
the
hadn't
corn.
even made it to 80. I was still on 35.
Oh, you're still on 35?
Which is just as boring. Wow, John.
Oh,
Okay, so I
dude.
think we have some people that might be able to top that, but
All
that
right,
is
that's a
really,
great
really
Probably.
an
Yeah,
unfortunate situation.
No, it is long, but holy cow.
And it
John,
felt probably even longer. Thanks for
Thanks so
being a
much.
part of the show here. We appreciate it. All right, let's go over to line number 3. We've got Karen. Now we're trying to beat 22 hours of who has the longest road trip. Karen, what was it for you?
A little over 26 hours.
Where were you going?
Well, my husband and I had, our kids were younger at the time, and we had a last minute idea to take them to Disney.
Wait a minute, you had the
for
kids in the
spring
car
break.
too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It was brutal, and it was brutal both ways. It was the longest was on the way down. We hit construction the entire way through Illinois. It was
Really? That's
so
odd.
awful. Yeah.
Don't you agree where we live? Chicago can make or break the start or end of a road trip.
It's what
We-
people plan around. when we're
it
leaving
does.
from here,
We will
we're going
leave.
to leave early so we can get through Chicago. Oh, we're going to leave later so that the nighttime
Yes.
traffic. Oh, my gosh.
It's a very real thing.
1000%.
And you've got the kids and they're all waiting to go to Disney. How many times did you hear are we there yet? Are we there yet, Mom?
Well, we had a nice break while they slept overnight. My husband and I ended up not. I also took the graveyard shift, but there was so much construction. My husband just couldn't even settle down to fall asleep. It was construction the whole way. It was so awful. And ironically, one of my coworkers and dear friends, we somehow got behind her car outside of Nashville. So we ended up commiserating with them for a good part of the way down in the middle of the night. And the way back was just as bad because we hit a blizzard.
Oh, what's with these blizzards? Okay, now
Dude.
you and your husband, what was the conversation then when you planned the next trip? What changed because of this road trip disaster?
Oh, it's obvious. We flew. We were done with that.
We're saving money for that flight.
All right, well, 26 hours, that's a pretty
Huge.
long road trip, but we might still be able to beat that here. Thank you for calling, Karen. Let's go over to line number 7. Taylor.
Okay, longest
We're
road trip with Elizabeth and Radar, Taylor.
Yeah, we're trying to get you in the unofficial book of world records. Can you top it?
Yes, mine was 27 hours down to Florida.
Why did it take you that long?
With
You hit a
that,
blizzard.
We did fully through, so we didn't stop at all.
Okay. Yep.
And-
Wait, come on. No
what
bathroom
we're looking-
breaks.
Well, I'm sorry. Like we did stop for like bathroom,
But no
breaks, we didn't
hotels.
stop
You didn't
for-
stay the night
yeah,
anywhere.
No
Got it.
hotels.
All right.
Right. So we were driving down there for our wedding, and
For your
we
wedding or
didn't
a
go to the
wedding?
hotel. Our wedding. So we did a destination wedding, and we drove down there with all of our stuff, and
You know what?
it was a very long drive.
Taylor?
Oh, my gosh. You can't-
Taylor, are you still married?
I am.
Okay.
This was just in November.
But also,
Oh, it's just in November. It's recent.
well, congratulations. Here's the thing,
Thank
everybody.
you.
If you want to know if your relationship is going to make it for the long haul, you need to have a 27-hour road trip. That will tell you if you can make it through that with no stops and Chicago, you're going to be together forever.
Taylor, how much are you looking forward to doing that again?
We love road trips, so I really didn't mind it.
Okay.
I mean, we're doing another one at the end of this year. So,
Where?
Where are you going?
I think we'll probably go back down to Florida.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, you are cut out for the road, Taylor. We're going to put you in
Let's
the
go,
Elizabeth and
Taylor!
Radar unofficial book of world records. What city do you live in?
Waukesha.
Taylor in Waukesha, the ultimate road tripper, 27 hours. That is insane.
And with the Milwaukee construction, sometimes it takes 27 hours to go from downtown out to Waukesha, I bet. Job.